And okay, with any luck, this should be functioning properly. Hey everybody, this is Victor Frost, and welcome to Victor Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. We're waiting on Churba. We're sorting out some technical difficulties. Churba says he's here. Churba, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Poor guy. Hang on a second. Maybe this is the issue. Churba, say something.
Hi?
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, I muted you, but that was so weird. Oh, wait, I know why. Never mind.
What have you done?
Never mind. No, see? I have the button. Yeah, no, I know what happened. Wait, that's really weird, though. Oh, wait, does this set...
But you can hear me now, yeah?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. Hang on. Let me see. Is this pre-fader or post-fader? Hang on. Churba, say things.
Hi.
Okay, that's weird.
Your license renewed is really expensive. Bananas are delicious. Kiwi fruit are a bit like hairy eggs.
Bananas are delicious. He's not wrong about that. That's weird. If I shut off your send... If I shut off your send to the stream, I can't hear you. That's really weird. Hang on. Did I fuck this up? Yeah, I did. Duh. There we go. Hey, I'm entitled to fuck things up every now and then. It's not unheard of, you know.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. I had it. See what?
For a week because I whipped the shit out of myself trying to drill a hole. So.
See, I figured out what happened.
My headphones got caught in it.
Hold on, I figured out what happened here. If I can, I knew I had a display set up where I could just show what was going on a monitor. Hang on, where's that? Display capture 2, add existing display capture. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so here's what happened. I'm gonna maximize this in the stream window. This is riveting stuff for those who just want to see me play video games. What I did was I accidentally had the outputs, the hardware outputs for these digital lines here, set to 3 and 4 instead of to my headphones. So whenever I would go ahead and whenever I would mute Churba's output to the stream, it would result in a hey WaterGod321. It would result in me not being able to hear him because I was effectively routing that same output into my headphones. So there you go. There's your yeah. This is I love this interface so much. The Tascam.
It looks cool. I like it.
It is so cool. And it does phantom power for let's see. Phantom power for all 8 XLR inputs, and then it's got 2 1/4-inch inputs in the front, and then 6 more 1/4-inch inputs in the back, and then 8 outputs.
That's pretty cool.
It's a cool interface. All right. Well, anyways, for those who just want to see us play games, Churba, can you see the stream? There should be a relatively short delay. Should be like 15 seconds.
I'm looking at the stream.
All right, ready?
Give me just a second. I'm gonna clap.
It's gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
6 Mississippi.
6 Mississippi. All right. So
thereabouts. It might be a little bit long or short because it's hard to tell what's going on when I'm listening to you counting along with you counting slightly out of sync.
Oh, so WaterGod321, you apparently are not familiar with this wonderful person. This is Churba. He is my co-host. he is my co-host in many a thing. Let's see here. Let me boost you up a little bit there, Churba. Churba, speak for the nice people.
Let's just say that if Victor is the face of Frostworks, I'm the ass.
I would say you are more handsome than I. I would say that.
I wouldn't go that far. You've got like the Armenian swarthiness going on, plus you've got the salt and pepper hair.
Yeah, people seem to really like the salt and pepper hair, though. It's taken me a long time to come to terms with it. But anyways, Churba.
Yes, it is true. Some people are ass people.
Yeah, there you go. Churba, you can see the screen. This is not the first time we've run into this warning for this game.
No, that's true. I've played a little bit of this before, so I saw this, but it seemed pretty fluffy, like what I played of it.
Yeah, but you know what? I went in searching for the logo here for this game, for Doki Doki Literature Club. There were some disturbing images, which some of them seem most of them seemed to be fan-made, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
So this is
some people made weird shit for what was it? Not Komodo Friends. Started with a K. It was the high school dating simulator. Had the girls with like missing legs and shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Save my memory.
Hold on. You brought it up to me in a Google Messenger, and not Google Messenger, Facebook chat. It was oh yeah, there it is. Gray's right. Kawada Shoujo.
Yes.
That's the one.
I remember seeing fan art of that, of the one chick with the big pink hair, and like someone had photoshopped out her drills, and then just added the caption, "Liberals stole my drills."
What?
I don't know why that sticks in my head so much.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. That doesn't really mean anything to me. Does it to you?
A bit odd.
It's a little bit odd.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I shifted my seating position, and so I need to shift my microphone and webcam positioning. Here we go. All right, so before we get into actually playing Doki Doki so the reason Churba's here is because, what was it, the Fast Karate Discord recommended that you and I, that you be on the show while I'm doing this? And we can kind of...
Yes, that is the source of most of these suggestions.
Do you wanna hit a link over to them about that we're doing this right now?
Yep, I will. I already have. Well, Gray already has, but
okay.
I'll also drop a link in the chat to the Fast Karate website.
There you go.
Because it is a good podcast that is worth your ears.
Fast Karate for the Gentlemen, starring Dave and Joel. It's still Dave and Joel, right?
Yeah, Dave and Joel, and occasionally Grants.
Okay.
I always pronounce a T in that, but it's not spelt with a T.
You know, at some point we have to get Dave and or Joel onto FNPL or Acceptable Vices.
Chances of getting Dave on are not too bad, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get onto any of that, it is very important for us to thank the people what make this show and all the other Frostworks productions possible. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. Thank you to Kate Macross, Rochelle Mantanona, Geek Nights Podcast, Funeral Cleavage, Dexter Calder, our latest Patreon supporter, George Davidson, our first Patreon supporter, Brendan Brothers, Justin Chapman, Cold Guy, Ethan Fryer, Pinup Citizen, Gina Moreno, and Yaddle, which I don't know why I have this need to say it weirdly, but they don't seem to have a problem with it. So thank you to all of those people for throwing some money into the hat, and for making this channel chooch. So there is that. I got some weird notification. By the way, Churba, I got to tell you something. You were telling me that you hate Bixby. Oh,
yes.
No. Yeah, I have not had a problem with it. It is
I'm in the middle of eating a banana. I'm sorry.
Oh, eat your banana. You eat that fucking banana.
No. I'm not a fan of Bixby. He is an ersatz butler, and I cannot support this fake buttling.
He?
Yes, he. I've always heard everyone refer to him as a he.
No. Bixby's like default voice is a woman. The voice's name is actually called Samantha. But
well, there you go.
Yeah, but it's no, it's been super helpful. I don't know. Well, whatever. But let us see here. All right. WaterGod321 seems to agree with you that Bixby's a pain in the rear.
I heard a lot of people saying like they wish they could reassign the button to something else because it would be really handy.
There isn't. There are multiple apps.
It's like hard stuck on Bixby.
No, there are multiple apps that let you reassign the button. I even had it reassigned to a camera button, but then I remembered that just double tapping the power button is a quick shortcut to the camera. So,
I've got a swipe on my phone because I kept accidentally taking photos of the inside of my pocket.
All right, then let's get to this game then. This mysterious game. Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's see here.
There is much
Individuals
joking, apparently.
Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit ddlc.moe, which I didn't know that was a top-level domain name.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Slash
Like,
warning.html.
Jeff Jux, the questionable
Yeah.
content guy, has a fart.moe.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know he had something dot horse. I knew he had that. I knew he had
something like poop.
Yeah, he has poop.horse or something like that. But I didn't know about Moe until now. But.church. Yeah, there you go. So there we go. Let's see here. So apparently there's some issues with depression and anxiety in this game. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Huh.
They keep pushing this angle, but it all seemed very cute when I played it.
Well, we're gonna find out. You know, the weird thing is that this is a free game on Steam, which
I can appreciate.
I mean, I too can appreciate it, but like, this is some pretty serious consideration for a free game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I agree. Tomorrow's my birthday, by the way. So I had some.
I know Facebook keeps bothering me.
Facebook keeps bothering you about it. Well, because technically it's my birthday today in Australia, but I had some leftover cake from last night. I still don't know what I'm gonna actually do for my birthday type stuff, which is not gonna be. I'm not gonna do anything tomorrow, but probably this weekend sometime.
Also, technically your sister's birthday.
Also, technically my sister's birthday. We both got each other the exact same thing. We know each other so well. We got each other $20 Amazon gift cards.
Nice.
Mine, I printed out and put into an envelope. She is having it emailed to me tomorrow. So let's go. Settings here. Okay, window. Yep. Music volume. I don't hear any music. Nothing's coming up.
But that might just be because I'm hearing you through Hangouts.
No. There's no music playing. At least there isn't either. At least maybe there's going to be on its own later on. All right, so not a lot of choices here in the menu. Okay.
Yeah, there should be some BGM in the menu.
There should be, and yet there isn't. Oh, okay. Well, new game. Here we go. Please enter your name. What do you think? What was the name of that we were keep using for all those VNs before? What was it Guy G. Gardner? Was that it? I feel like that's it.
I'm pretty sure Guy Gardner is a Green Lantern.
Poop. Greg, can you go look that up? Can you go look that up, Greg? Go to one of the that mecha school game. That's where we had it originally, I think.
His name is Guy Jean.
Guy Jean.
I think we'll probably just want to put a first name in here, though. So let's
go with Guy. I know it was Guy. I know it was Guy.
Okay, let's go with Guy.
Let's go, Guy. Go, Guy. Okay, seriously, is there supposed to be audio?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
maybe
not voices, but yeah.
Well, yeah, there should be something. Hold on, maybe it just didn't load properly. Hang on. Yes, I'm sure I want to quit. Are you sure you want to quit?
But we'll lose all that progress.
You know, sometimes for the sake of production value, it's necessary to make these sorts of sacrifices. That's
Sometimes
weird.
you just go backwards to go forwards.
That's weird. Nothing was set as the default. There we go. What the hell? What the hell's going on here? Why am I hearing myself?
I'm not entirely sure.
That's really freaking weird. Okay, that was weird. It looks like as soon as I plugged in the Tascam 200, it became the default audio device for some reason. Yeah. Guy G. Gardner. Thank you, Gray. We can stick with this. We can stick with some canonical names here.
There is now a canon. Oh, look at me. Oh, it's not me anymore.
There's a canon. I thought you were gonna make an Ubuntu joke. There we
I'm
go.
more likely to make a joke about literal, actual cannons.
Well, of course, but who isn't? There we go. We've got music now.
Okay. We don't have the game on stream.
It will. It's coming.
Yet. Oh, there it is.
Told you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Getting the streams.
Yeah, you got like a 6-second delay. All right, here we go. New game. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. So she's your good friend, but you call her an annoying girl?
I know some people who are very annoying.
Well, yeah, but, you know, that is not how I would describe them if they are my good friend. So let's see here. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! God, she's so weird looking. That's a weird vest. Maybe...
Yeah, it's kind of quilted.
That was the word my brain was looking for but couldn't pull up. It's quilted. Let's see here. But like the way they do the shading, it almost looks like Aquaman's armor.
Oh yeah, true.
Let's see. J.M. Gomez makes a good point. She does have a lack of nose, unless this little tiny thing is it. Which it may very well be.
She does also apparently have pointy brackets for eyes.
Yeah, that's also true.
That may change.
Aren't those called like, what are those called? Carrots? C-A-R-A-T?
I'm not sure. I thought carrot was the upper one.
It may be. In which case, she's bound to make that face eventually, so... Huh? Let's see here. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, guy.
Why is she friends with us? We are such a dick.
I know, right? Oh my god, look at how huge her head is. I'm just noticing this, but it's gigantic. Like
slightly exaggerated proportions.
I know, but like look at her hands and then look at her head.
Maybe she's got tiny Trumpian hands.
Maybe. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wow. That feels like it's projecting. Maybe she's hydrocephalic? What's hydrocephalic? Yeah, 'twas a Zerg. You do get to enjoy solid entertainment for your 10-minute break.
Oh, yes.
This is solid gold. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Let's see.
There's never a good way to like to romanize laughter in translation.
No, there really
It always
isn't.
looks awkward.
No, it is. Let's see here. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, guy, speckled. I can see that. You know, that's a good visual word.
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Let's see. It's where cerebrospinal fluids build up in the brain and inflate your head. Okay, Gray. All right. Well, thank you for that explanation. By the way, guy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... Wrong voice. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true.
Seal Club.
What? The what?
I'll join the Seal Club.
But,
I enjoyed it.
You told me you would join a club this year. Why is it so important to her? Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. And yeah, I don't know. What is it like? This seems to be this big thing about joining clubs. I don't know. The Go Home Club. The Go Home Club is actually a pretty funny anime. That's actually a good show. Let's see. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. My God, this guy is a colossal douche.
Wow, we are a cockhead.
Yeah, good Christ. I think this is the most disturbing part of this yet. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So you're an underachieving lazy cockhead. That's great. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. What a supportive and considerate friend.
Yeah,
You're happy.
Like, why are we such a dick to her again?
I don't know. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh my God. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. NEET, by the way, is a person... Oh God, what is it? Basically a person...
Education or training.
That's it. No education, employment, or training. That's what it is. Becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. Dude, Zerg, there's no part of this jerk that's lovable so far. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Oh, geez, don't twist our arm for Christ's sake. God. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Carefree girl? This is a girl who is making some seriously good points about someone she, for some reason, cares about and trying to improve your life. Ugh.
Yeah, would it kill you to not be a dick for like 30 fucking seconds, dude?
No kidding.
Jesus.
Even if it's just in your head, for Christ's sake. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Oh, fuck you. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Fuck you. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Let's see. Water God is
about to appear.
Yeah, Water God is making an observation here. He says, Is the trope about him at an absolute low moral point so that you, as the protagonist, can shape and grow him into a better person? Gray says, God, I hope so.
You almost said so you can shape him into a better host, didn't you?
No? Better
I'm
host?
thinking like parasitic host.
What am I, a
Like,
Goa'uld?
Host of host. That's how it works.
Yes, we must turn him into the perfect host for all of our wonderful customer. God, where can I...
I miss Miranda and High School Host Club.
It's a good show, but, like, I have... and I know he's probably a perfectly nice guy, but I have a problem with Vic Mignogna. And I think I just have to meet him and talk to him at some point for this, like, irrational problem to go away. But that's a story for another time.
Just persistently call him Vic Mariana.
Vic Marinara.
If he ever has an issue with it, just claim that you're hungry.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I wonder if he ends up showing up at Anime LA this year, I might be able to corner him and talk to him. Well, yeah. Go old. All right. Let's see here. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No, you have lots of choices. Just because you're in Japan doesn't mean you have to, like anime. Alright, here we go. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Gray, I'm assuming this is set in Japan. Let's see.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm coming to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Gotta move my mic, I think.
Okay, so apparently we are a lazy cockhead who doesn't care about the people in his life and is just doing things for cupcakes.
Evidently. Although, to be honest, there isn't a whole lot I wouldn't do for a good cupcake.
I suppose we can only go up from here.
You can do anything for cupcakes, but I won't do that. There we go. Oh, we got a nice Star Wars wipe going into it. Yeah. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Because I'm an asshole idiot. I think I'm just gonna start.
Also very melodramatic, apparently.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start injecting my own lines into his lines to kind of give, horrible. J.M. Gomez, I too have gone to a religious recruitment meeting for food, but in fairness, in my defense, I was in college, and college students will do just about anything for free food. So
he was in college. He was experimenting.
Yeah, Actually, you know what? Me and the he isn't now, but he was at that time the head of the Christian InterVarsity Fellowship, I think is what it was. Me and this guy Ben Vale, we were actually pretty on pretty good terms. Like, we knew each other, we kept up with each other's life, we would hang out, have coffee and stuff pretty regularly. And whenever one of those religious, the dumb religious nut jobs came to campus, the ones with the signs that say you're all gonna burn in hell if you're not a white Christian male, basically, he and I would tag team arguing with them. And it was great because you have the atheist argument for why that guy was a shitbag, and then, just to show it's not just an atheist having that argument, you'd have the leader of the campus Christian Fellowship giving the Christian argument why that guy's a douchebag. Good times.
Oh, man.
I miss college. All right, let's see here. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh?
Aren't they sliding doors?
Yeah, aren't they? They sure look it. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Guy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Oh, Christ, I know where this is going. I know immediately where this is going. Yep, I know where this is going. He's gonna join the literature club, and the only reason he's going to join the literature club isn't because he has a thirst for knowledge and literature, isn't because he wants to satisfy and put the mind of his childhood friend at ease. No, he's gonna join the literature club because there are 3 pretty girls in the literature club. That is the only reason why.
To be fair, he is a high school boy, and on top of that, I did theatre for like 24 years because there was pretty girls in.
Yes, but that's a life choice. All right, here we go. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
I like how he's slowly transitioning into Urkel for some reason. Oh my god, it's full of cute girls.
I'm leaving. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Oh, good. He's a spineless dingbat. Yeah. Dream Daddy is fantastic. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the only one I don't recognize. Well, if you don't recognize them, why is it that all the girls were named Girl 1, Girl 2, Girl 3 if you recognize 2 out of 3 of them? Her small figure makes me think...
Maybe he's not good with names. I don't know.
Maybe he's just a shitbag. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Nope, she's probably the oldest member. Because that's how it works. She's also the one who made cup.
She is one of the younger members. I remember that much.
Ah, damn. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quite quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
She's got long hair.
Exactly.
And she looks a bit shy, whereas the other one has long hair, but she's facing directly towards you, so she's obviously the high-achieving, bombastic one.
Exactly. I do like, though, that they actually go through the trouble of giving her, like, a fiddling sort of illustration. You know, fiddling with her hair.
It is a nice touch.
It's a nice touch. It's an effort, is what it is. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Some might even say that Yuri is 18 plus. Oh wait, you can't see me wiggling my eyebrows.
I could, Churba. I could see you wiggling your eyebrows, and and you don't even have your camera on.
I know.
Here we go. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica?
I think she's the bombastic-y one.
Yeah, probably. Hang on.
Yes, Eleanor. Hugh. Great, he's just left you all with me. I imagine...
I have to say goodnight to my little broski. Alright, let's see here.
Pretty detailed classroom art, I gotta say.
Yeah, it is actually really nice. I mean, look at it. They could have just made the floor, like, just straight floorboards, but they went and did that nice little pattern on the bottom there. That's pretty cool.
He's back, nobody tell him.
I heard. Anyways. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Guy. Wait, if he already knew her... Again, why girl 3? Anyways.
What was? He's a bit of a psychopath.
Hold on, what was that? Did you see that?
Sorry.
Hang on, let's go back there. Oh, well, let's go back to the actual illustration.
If you click history, it tells us the text.
No, I saw the text. The text wasn't the issue. It was the sudden jump from just being straight up to that coquettish bending over thing. Wait, like her skirt is like permanently frozen midair. That's crazy. So is her hair, come to think of it. What is gravity, I guess? Let's see here. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh man, she's sweet on the protagonist, apparently.
Well, everybody is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my... Yeah, exactly. Well, at least it goes through the effort of acknowledging it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6 seconds behind. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Yeah.
We know this.
Yeah. Come sit down, Guy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Suri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. I sense a choice coming along. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. And I was wrong.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yep. Natsuki proudly matches back to the table, tray in hand. Hey, wealthy aardvark.
Hey, wealthy.
What's up? Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain Birdseye.
I can hear you.
Don't start shit with me, Captain Birdseye.
Oh.
You ever tried to wipe with hooks for both hands?
James Gomez is right. Her smile is a little creepy. It's a little weird.
Yeah, it is a bit. Like, I'm getting vibes, man. Like, she gonna murder you or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what it looks like? Hang on. It reminds me of something.
You're
I
gonna
gotta...
hang out with her and you're gonna wake up dead.
Yeah. Hang on. Where is that thing? Hang on. Oh, here it is. Found you. Oh, come on, load, damn it. Here we go. View image. Where the hell is it? Hang on. All right, so we're gonna. Tunnel. Let's see. Where is it? Whoop. Okay. Let's see. It kind of reminds me a little bit of this. Let's see. Wah! Christ.
Yeah, she looks like a skyline.
Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Hang on a second. No. Well, it's somewhere around. It's something like this. Yeah, that's kind of her mouth. Yeah, that's it. I like what that Lambo is doing. It's like. Hold on, I'll check a link to this in the chat.
She does have a fang, if you've noticed.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the mustache on this one that really makes it for me, to be honest.
She does. I do like that.
It's cute.
More cars need mustaches.
More cars do need mustaches.
I think we just accidentally advertised for Lyft.
We're not endorsing Lyft here, folks. Let's see. Oh, look at the RX-7. Isn't it so cute?
Alright, we better get back to this.
Yeah, back to the game. Hang on. What am I doing here?
That's what people are here for.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they showed up for the food, they were probably making a bad choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's god-awful. Oh no, I am a constant shill for Adobe Audition, Gray. There are people who are like, should I learn Pro Tools or should I learn Adobe Audition? And even if they should no, Adobe Audition.
Well, yes, but I'm cruel.
Yes, but you're cruel. And the thing is that people who use Pro Tools all the time, like, oh yeah, it's the best. It's an industry standard. I'm like, yeah, but
it's a hot fucking garbage file.
It is. I'm like, yeah, but can you work on one file? Oh yeah, I'll just bring the file into a session. No. Can you work on one file? Just one. Yeah, if I bring it in. No. It's just. Okay, yeah, but
back to Creepy Cupcake.
Yeah, Creepy Cupcake Girl. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's see here. Hooah!
No, you need to be.
Whoa!
You need to be a bit more Al Pacino on that one.
Whoa! Gray is asking if we can get a zoom in on those teeth. Yes, as a matter of fact, we can.
We can. The only question is whether it is one teeth or like just two.
It looks like a mass.
In every section of the window. Why is the now playing window
Oh no! Oh no! It's got.
Very different terms.
Okay, what are we doing here? All right, that's what we're doing.
played for the article.
What are we doing here? Let's see. Reset transform. There we go. So let's fit that back into size here. There we go. And there. Let's see here. Here we go. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's pretty awesome. The whiskers are drawn with ice cream, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Maybe she stored it in the in the biology prep room or something. You know, cold, dark.
The freezer with the frogs.
Exactly. It's delicious. Sayuri, I'm sorry. Apparently she's talking with her mouth full. It's delicious. There you go. Already managed to get icing on her face. Thank goodness they didn't do that through illustration. Otherwise, there would be problems. Let's see. I turned the cup.
Yes, we can probably boost my volume by having me actually lean into the mic instead of fucking being all over the place like an idiot.
Right. Let's see here. Actually, I've got a really good filter for Churba. Hang on. I got the Churba filter. I do have a special Churba filter.
It's just the mute button.
There you go. There's the Churba filter. See, Churba talk.
How great do I sound?
See.
Is it good? Is it bad?
There you go. There's the Churba filter. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a special Churba filter. It's my fucking magic filter is what it's called. No, seriously. Hang on. I'll show you.
Hold on. I'm gonna flip over the stream so I can hear this.
Yeah. There you go. See, it's my fucking magic filter. See? Fucking magic.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that. That's fucking good.
Yeah. And then, like, watch what happens when I turn... Churba, talk for a little bit so I can turn it off and on so you can hear it.
Okay, talking. A man goes to the doctor and he says to the doctor, "Doctor, I'm having headaches. My eyes are blurry. You know, my hands are shaking all the time. What's wrong with me?" And the doctor looks him up and down real slow, and then he says, "Well, you're going to have to stop masturbating." And he says, "What? Why?" And the doctor says, "So I can finish my examination."
So there you go. There's my fucking magic filter. There you go.
Excellent. Yes, that was enjoyable.
Yes, it was. Let's see. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, though. So, boop. There we go. We don't get that whine in the back.
I also like that background music.
It's good background music.
In the game.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to...
At the moment, because I've only got Victor on Hangout, so I don't have stream audio.
Yeah, and Churba can't actually see the dialogue until it pops up in the YouTube. In the YouTube thing. Let's see.
My jokes are a little slow.
A little bit. Well, only about like... Actually, when you react to me, your jokes are just perfectly on time, yeah. If you were reacting to me in the stream, you'd be 6 seconds too late. So, there we go. All right, let's get on this here. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything.
Character everywhere.
Good Christ. Yeah, they are all super horny for King Asshole. I know. Huh? I thought...
we haven't really spoken to Yuri much yet.
Yeah, right. Huh? I thought you technically did.
For girls.
Yeah. Sayori said, "Well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy." This is horrible. All right. I give up on... Yeah, it's very severe. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Like a wayward notification. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. "You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?" "Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?" I guess, but I don't read, so I really couldn't tell you.
Just throw the tea in his fucking face.
Not an actual line of dialogue. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I'm glad she's insulted. That's fantastic. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles.
Enjoy tea.
Who exactly? Tea is excellent. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. "So, what made you consider the literature club?" I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Huh. Grace says Sayori is dere, and she is kudere. I know what dere means. Like, she's just super, heartful and earnest, like, the entire time. I don't know what kudere means. Lovey-dovey, there you go. Yeah. Let's see. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the blah blah blah. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Which is...
Kick me out because my skirt keeps freezing in midair.
Exactly. It was considered against Robert's Rules of Order, which is why she had to get kicked out of the debate club. Let's see here. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for You joined the debate club. That's literally... Arguing is literally all you do. Did you not expect this? Christ. Okay. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy.
Turn out super kinky.
Yeah. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I'm sorry, is she still talking about a club or just relationships in general?
Pretty sure it's a club. Pretty sure.
Let's see here. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Wasn't she like the most popular girl in the class? I mean, surely she had friends she could wrangle in.
Yeah, I mean, I can see Sayori struggling to find people to hang out with, but
Monica?
She's the most popular.
Yeah. And then pink hair, what's her face? I mean, she seems like she'd have friends.
Yeah, cupcakes angrily.
That's it. There we go. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So,
They read the script.
right. So, Guy, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, see, that's the kind of text you want in the same box as the dialogue. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Huh? Yeah, might.
Definitely do with a bit of improvement. Yeah.
A little bit.
Plus, manga is reading.
I have to tell you though, I'm quite impressed by the production value of this VN so far.
But yeah, of this free game. That's
Yeah.
pretty good for
Yeah.
a free game.
For a free game, yeah. One thing I like so far that it does not have is a squash and stretch models on everything, like that cat one.
Oh yeah, with the, that was creepy.
That was so weird. Let's see. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. God, that press slider was
Still not brave enough to turn it to max.
too much. It's too much. What was that game? The Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. That was it. With independent breast physics.
Independent of physics.
Yeah. Let's see here. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Do not give me that conceit, Yuri. Well, I mean, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Fan fiction. For Churba, no, it doesn't say that.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. That is good text. That is good visual description there. Because I can really imagine that. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, she is definitely some fucked up shit. We should 100% pursue her.
Yuri the only one for me. What was it? Was it price? I think it's priceless like a PS3. I think was the next line.
Yep.
That's it. Let's see here. My favorites are usually.
That came out when PS3s were like $1,000 fucking.
Oh man, I was working. That was like what 11, 12 years ago, if you can believe it. Because I was working. I was working at EB Games. It was still EB Games at the time. I was working EB Games when the Wii, the 360, and the PS3 came out the same Christmas. That was... I got stories. Anyways. My favorites are...
Let's just wallpaper over the horrible memories with lots of fury.
Well, you know what? That's not even the worst job I've had. But anyways. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, I'm with you so far. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I too am a fan of world building. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Oh
but,
yeah, she's got a copy of Marquis Sword under the bed. I know what's up with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see here. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Oh, like my immortal.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Uh-oh. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Ryla Cthulhu Fatagan. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Are you kidding me? Rocks, at least, have layers. Well, sedimentary rocks do. By the way, this episode brought to you by water. It's what you drink.
Water and sedimentary rocks, apparently.
Yes, indeed. Actually, hang on. Hang on. Whoop, that's a light bulb. What do we got here? So we have something in the mystery bin. Let's see, we have a signed Vegeta box. Vegeta! Let's see. This is not a sedimentary rock. This is a... God, what's the word for rocks that are made out of things that are just fused together? Nope. Can't remember it. Wow, what's this? Is this a... Oh, a 32 gigabyte flash drive. That's cool. Christmas wreath. Yeah. Oh, the rock I picked up at CanadaCon. Let's see. Huh. I don't have any...
I'm just going to rewrite this in my head canon too. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock.
No, not the rock.
The protagonist is now a giant Samoan.
Not the rock. The boulder.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, no,
I feel
nope.
we should get a little bolder and stop avoiding this game.
Alright. I thought I had a sedimentary rock. But I do not, apparently. That's it. I wasn't disappointed about that until this very moment, and now I feel like I've let people down. Myself most of all. There we go. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, for someone as gentle as you.
She's real worried.
She does. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up. That looks like bad touching right there. That. Bad touching. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you... One voice. Natsuki.
Those are some angry brackets.
Those are some angry brackets. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well,
I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? This dude has done a complete 180 personality-wise. Has anybody else noticed that?
Yep.
Suddenly, he gives a damn about people.
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do the people who write the Harlequin romance novels know that?
I don't think it's the deepest reaches of the heart that they're aiming for.
Hey-oh! I set him up, you knock him down. That's how it works. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. All talk and no action.
Monica is like stealth, just stone cold.
She is. She really is. I guess it's just...
Bam, got him, bam.
Boom.
Fucking knocking him down.
Headshot! I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it!
Well, that's, there you go.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Guy?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on.
Dropping a bunch of mushrooms in the afternoon with the rest of the club, but you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's more than one way, I guess, to do it. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. You asshole! You son of a bitch! How dare you? How dare you? You fuckface.
He is such a knob.
He really is. I want the game to end right here. That's what I want to happen. I never said I would join the club. Oh,
That'd be so good.
that would be amazing.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Have fun. Bye.
And then everything from here on out is doing homework mini games. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Press on, however, we haven't even encountered the poetry writing mechanic yet.
Oh yeah, that's got to be amazing. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Look what you've done! You've made the herd of moe sad.
Look at the sad blobs.
Look at them. Well, these three are all sad. This one's more pouty. Alright, come on. Oh wait, what did I do? How did I get rid of the UI? Right-clicking gets rid of the UI. Interesting. Hey, quit the game here and let's find out what's on that memory stick you found.
No, we must press on.
We must press on.
There's still more to go.
But, oh wow, they actually made her sink a little bit. That's hilarious.
I'm sorry, I thought...
I mean, come on, man. You wouldn't want to leave Sayori hanging.
No. The protagonist does not deserve Sayori. Clearly. He has to go with one of these three, who are probably broken in some way based on all the warning flags tossed up. Well, not broken. That's not fair. Let's find out what their damage is. Because, no, that's not fair either. Man, there are too many colloquialisms that make light of mental illness. That's not cool. Alright, let's press on.
Yes, let's proceed apace before we make any more horrible mistakes.
Exactly.
Guy.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Well, you could go off to the bathroom, have a wank, and then let that be that, and there you go.
It's good advice.
It's good advice. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Jeez,
Right.
thirsty,
I know, he's just terrible. Right.
Then
Okay.
Again, like, judging by some of the reactions so far, he may not even be the thirstiest one in the club.
No, he's probably not. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Good times.
That's good time. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
No, really? Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
That's okay, you like horror.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
I like her already.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess. See, her saying welcome to the literature club would have been the perfect place to fade to white, play the pre-made video animation intro title sequence, and then proceed with the game. They missed an opportunity there.
Yeah. They did.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over to...
I almost forgot. 5 seconds ago.
I will say this. They got very intricate with the hand animation, with the hand illustration here. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And like, I won't so much for the hair physics, but it is very
Yeah.
detailed.
Yeah. Let's see here. Monica looks over at me once more.
Guy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Is it just me, or did that not, fit?
It didn't quite fit. It seems more like nervous laughter to me.
Right. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey guys, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Star Wars wipe. There we go. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go...
It's still kind of confusing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh yeah, Japanese name, Japanese name, Japanese name. Oh, and Monica.
And Monica. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. If karma's real, then you'll die in that sewer on the way to school one day. Anyways. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. This was just terrible. They really should have cut it off right there. And Churba,
Ooh, a fade.
there's a poem writing mechanic.
Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Here we go. Here we go.
So, which one are you going to get down and do freaky shit with?
I can see that Monica is not an option here. It's just these three.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, it seems so.
What am I supposed to do? Like a haiku?
I have heard that you can romance her eventually, but like, I think as I have played this bit though, you just pick words.
Okay. Let's see.
Scars?
So what is it?
Full teenage angst poetry.
Hold on. So you click, what is it? You click a word and it just orders them? Or does it make words around them using these as subjects?
I don't think you get to see your own poems.
Oh.
I think you just pick words and it makes the little
Let's see.
cutout, the chibi cutouts jump up and down.
Let's see. Let's see. Playground. Let's see. Playground dance. Crimson.
Graveyard?
Graveyard. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta write this down here. Hang on. So, let's see.
Maybe she's a pro wrestling fan.
What was the first word? What was the first one? Fuck.
You hit playground, I think.
Playground. Someone rewind a little
I
bit.
mean, I could go back.
Yeah, hold on. No, let's leave that for Gray. Gray. What was the words? I did 4 words so far. Oh yeah, hold on. History. Yeah, my history might have it. Nope. Doesn't have them. Let's see.
Wait, massacre?
Playground. I think it was playground dancing. Crimson graveyard. I think that one. I think that sounds right. Playground dancing. Crimson graveyard. Whirlwind climax. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm down. Well, she was fucking. Did you see that jump? And she is really into climax.
She's hopping. Let's see. Ooh, let's not do that one. Let's not do Papa. Raindrops. Yeah, that's it. Raindrops. Embrace. Raindrops. Embrace. Okay. What? Yeah. What's the next word? What do you think? Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got? Anger, sadness, intellectual, unrequited crime, melancholy, tenacious, anime, desire, twirl. Anime, why not?
Oh, well, she liked that one. Anime. Pick the next one.
Okay, let's see. Disarray. It's a fun word to say.
Yeah, I figured she'd like that. Churba, you've done stand-up, right?
Yes.
So you know what is the funniest sound, right? The funniest sound in English language.
Refresh me.
It's the K sound.
Why not a bit of this bit?
You know, like caboodle.
K sound.
Yeah, the K, the K sound. It is the funniest sound in the English language.
In that case, you should probably click on calm.
That's charm. Let's go with.
He's right, it works.
Let's see. Bubbles, daydream. Okay, so what do we got here? Playground dancing, crimson graveyard, whirlwind climax, raindrops embrace, anime disarray, daydream, heaven sent. There we go.
We have to pick headphones, I mean, considering.
Oh, of course. Boop. Headphones. There we go. And then let's see. What word next? Chat. What's the next word we pick?
Stop telling him things.
Chat. What's the next word?
Yep, give us a word, chat. Or two
Gray
words.
says Doki Doki.
Doki Doki always.
Doki
Well,
Doki
yes,
always.
If you stop Doki Doki, you fucking die. So,
If you get killed, you die.
people die when they are killed.
That's what I was
Wake
thinking
up
of.
dead.
That was a mouthful of water, Gray. Thank you. Gray says, Doki Doki speaks to my kokoro. And in response,
Looks like it's Doki Doki.
and I had the, yeah, I'm definitely picking Doki Doki because after reading that, I read that right as I was taking a swig of water and then just spit take. So, Doki Doki it is. It earned it. Good job, Gray.
Destiny 2 comes out in a few days, so like, don't expect to see me like anywhere once that comes out.
Yeah. Doki Doki Destiny.
That actually sounds like another better visual novel.
Doki Doki Destiny. You know, one of my old flagship panel, which I just retired last year, was Doki Doki Chew Sound in Anime. It's good. It was a good panel.
I heard it was a good panel.
Yeah, it's good.
Ooh, unstable.
Unstable. Let's do unstable.
Let's just make the most nonsense poem.
Unstable kawaii.
Yeah, $10 Pinky there likes kawaii.
Yeah, she does. She bounced. Let's see. Entropy.
Misery lollipop.
Entropy calm. Entropy calm.
Captive strawberry joy time. I think sometimes reading these off just in order has some pretty weird.
All right, guys. This is the last word. Oh, what did I just pick?
I don't know.
Oh God, I didn't. Oh,
Judging by the position
that's-
of your cursor, you probably picked like.
no.
inside.
Look, I right-clicked. It got rid of the UI.
Oh.
Which tells you that these words are part of the UI layer.
Interesting.
All right, so what word do we pick? Oh, everybody says boop. Everybody says we should pick boop. 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 Boop.
Panzer. We're picking Panzer. We're picking Boops for Panzer, the Empress of all excellent Boops.
Boop. All right, so what we have picked is Playground Dancing, Crimson Graveyard, Whirlwind Climax, Raindrops Embrace, Anime Disarray, Daydream Heaven Send, Headphones, Doki Doki Destiny, Unstable Kawaii Entropy Calm Boop.
What?
Word disassociation. Word disassociation.
This poem mechanic is like a fucking Jackbox game.
JM Gomez got understood the sounds I was making. Oh. Yes, JM Gomez, you are correct. I was imitating the Skype noises. That's what I was doing. All right. Hi again, guy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Really? Because not even about an hour ago, you were saying that you were totally just gonna ditch your friend who you walk to school with all the time. So, you bastard.
This guy's a fucking bowl of dicks.
No, he is. He is. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Guy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
How considerate.
Making your
I can see that she's got very high expectations of you showing up to high of a commitment.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean... Churba, you know how it is. Sometimes even just showing up is too high of a commitment for some people.
Well, yeah, for apparently half the people who are on FMPL sometimes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Show last week. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Making you dive headfirst into
literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Yeah, you tell him, Natsuki. Wow, holy shit. Monika's firing shots.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Fucking, you come at Monika, you best not miss. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. Wow, maybe she didn't leave the debate club. Maybe they kicked her out. Christ.
Yeah, they kicked her out for fucking spitting hot fire.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
You're damn fucking right. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys.
That wasn't even a defeat, that was a fucking massacre.
No, Monika chopped her off at the knees. Gray says they didn't kick her out, she made everyone else leave. She is the debate club. Guy... Good fucking Christ.
Guy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Why is it distracting to you? Do you live in her house?
No, he doesn't even live in a house.
No!
Fuck, man. Does he just sense messiness?
Yeah, he's got a messiness sense.
Was he bitten by radioactive trash?
That's it. That's the one. For Christ's sake. Let's see. And you almost set your house on fire once. Yeah. Although, like, so before my friend Amanda moved into her own place, her room, good God, you couldn't walk in it without, like, trying to dodge stuff all over the floor. It's horrific. Just god-awful. Ugh. Anyways. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Guy can become a...
That impression.
Yeah.
How come? You and Guy can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Yep. She
Yeah.
got the first.
Yeah. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh,
wait, what? What is that supposed? How am I supposed to say that? Oh,
I guess.
Oh,
you're. There we go. I got this.
oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Oh, alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's none other than the Necronomicon.
I didn't want you to...
You lost your pen and wallet. What could possibly go wrong?
Rise from your tomb! Rise, Colossus, rise! We shall be together once again.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually... Wow. I know she did not mean it to be an insult, but just because someone doesn't read doesn't mean they have a short attention span.
I think after Monica, we have found the nice bomb thrower.
And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? See, not the impression that all of us got, but you go, protagonist. She even picked out a book she... Yeah. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Fuck me. I know.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I don't know. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What?
She was waiting for this chance to escape your bullshit.
That's it. Star Wars wipe. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad distracting her.
I found myself curious about Yuri at this age.
Well, there comes a time in every weeaboo's life. No, they didn't tell us what the book was, unfortunately. But at the same time, I would feel bad distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. I gotta bring the volume of this music up. There we go. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Bullshit, not for any particular reason. You brought up the fact that you wanted to talk about it with us. For Christ's sake. Just curious. How couldn't you have two copies of the same book? She bought it.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday,
She bought it.
that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of the...
Bullshit! Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. No, he's not dense. He gets it too, but he's sparing her, which is perhaps the first nice thing he's done of his own volition. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
She picks up I'm trying to put it down. No, literally, it's cursed. You can't put it down.
It'll be stuck to your hand forever. Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. You read the book already once and you don't know what it's about. Okay, whatever. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That sounds
Here
from...
I was hoping for the story of the King in Yellow.
Oh my god, yeah, that's actually a book. Hang on. Portrait of Markov. No, it's not a real book. It's a painting. Weird. Huh. Okay, anyways. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright.
Well.
I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Also, it feels like they're trying to tell us something.
Yeah, no kidding. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Guy?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Weird. Anywho, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of
That's something that's never happened before.
Yeah, right?
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
And in what way is that relatable, as you said that the story was? Ha. Who wants to put bets that she has someone tied up in her basement?
I'm going to bet against that. I'm going to bet that she wants to have you tied up in her basement.
Ah, well, I think that counts.
When horrible...
I can see Sayori being into ropes as well.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan.
I'm sorry?
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
Uh-oh.
When I let things...
Is it a murdery problem?
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
this guy keeps swapping between like Total Dickhole and fucking Don Juan.
I know, right?
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Way to put her on the spot. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry.
What's the money on that we're gonna get like an artwork scene out of this?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to.
If the next dialogue out of her mouth is sorry, that's just too much.
Come on.
It's like it's color by numbers. Is what this is. That's what this is.
I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Very quickly, however, we realize that we read at two different speeds, which means that by the time I get to the page, Yuri's been waiting for quite some time for me to finish. Gets a little awkward. Yeah.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess... Yeah, right? I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
There's the CG. There it is. There's the artwork. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
Wait, isn't that literally true?
Yeah, it's literally true.
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance. Yawn. It's a terrible book. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. See, I told you it was going to be slow.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do.
I like how they are making subtle changes to the model, like making her eyes change to look towards you and giving her a little smile.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. See? There goes the eyes and the mouth.
She's the one waiting for your dumb ass to finish every page.
I know. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I don't think it was necessary to use volition in this, but whatever. We continue the first page and...
So I turn it of my own.
Exactly. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri.
Man, this is some dirty shit, man.
Yeah, right? Look at them reading a book together in public. God. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Really?
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Wow, he's busting out the 50-cent words, isn't he? Jesus. Fuck it. Alright. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking. There you go. Yeah, we need to mark this mature. There you go. I had the opportunity to replace Heart with Kokoro, and you didn't take it, says Gray.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Guy, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really...
Turns out a guy who sucks is still a guy who sucks.
Yeah, exactly. As J.M. Gomez said, foot meet mouth. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
Well, who wouldn't be, you fuckwit?
I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute that she's constantly second-guessing herself. Who wrote this? One of the people on the...
I know this is going to salvage what he said, but I'm like, how could this ever salvage what you just said?
No, you know what this is? It feels like it was written by someone on the Pickup Artist Reddit the Pickup Artist subreddit. Like it's a neg or something.
No, I think the person who wrote this has probably actually seen at least one woman in real life.
Yeah. Oh, Gray says the main character is a sea lion. He knows exactly what he's doing. Sea lion, is that some sort of pickup artist term or something? What is a sea lion? Urban Dictionary, thank you. Let's see. A subtle sea lioning, a subtle form of trolling involving bad faith questions. You disingenuously frame your conversation as a sincere request to be enlightened, placing the burden of educating you entirely on the other party. If your bait is successful, the other party may engage, painstakingly laying out their logic and evidence in the false hope of helping someone learn. In fact, you are attempting to harass or waste the time of the other party and have no intention of truly entertaining their point of view. Instead, you react to each piece of information by reinterpreting or requesting further classification ad nauseum. The name Sea Lion comes from a Wonder Mark comic strip. I spent 5 minutes asking...
So basically, it's just Reddit.
It's Reddit, yeah. Yeah. Fuckers.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Monica, to the rescue. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Monica is too good.
She's too good. She's too good.
Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. What? Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight.
Or would you prefer if I only...
I love this, listen. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight.
Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
She's just like, I don't give a fuck.
No. She gives very many fucks.
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
I know, Jesus fucking Christ.
Did she just casually give you a homework assignment?
Yeah, kinda. Alright. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in. You could dog-ear it, or put a bookmark.
Or even just, just like a piece of paper.
Something.
I mean, you're in school, there's paper fucking everywhere.
I know.
Do it, man.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. You didn't fucking do it, we did. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, who wants to show it to Monica and let her fucking tear us apart?
Yeah, give it to Monica, the fucking class sniper.
Monica it is!
Knife in your heart.
Yep. Let me put her knife into her heart. Let me put her knife into my heart. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Guy. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Guy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you still the best?
She's the best.
It's so good.
I hand Monica my poem.
This is incomprehensible gibberish.
Shit sucks, you're fired. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Great job, Guy.
Give back that cupcake.
I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts. Yeah. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using...
And graveyards, apparently.
Apparently.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. I feel like some of this dialogue was copy and pasted from a very different game.
Yeah, I think some of this dialogue definitely sounds like a metaphor.
Yeah. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
That's her twist. She's a fucking voyeur, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
She'll also watch you bang everyone else.
JD says, I was told that in college. Let's see. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yes. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. Oh, putting your eye up to holes in the wall is a bad decision.
Oh god, that just reminded me of an ad. I can't even remember what it was for. I think it might have been either Yellow Pages or like maybe Pepsi. But it was like this dude walking by a fence and he could just hear a bunch of people going 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13 as he's walking by, and then he spots this hole in the wall, so he like just kind of looks around and then he leans down and he sticks his eye up and he looks through the hole. Then fucking this finger comes out and pokes him right in the eye, and then the people over the other side
14,
of the
14, 14, 14. No. I'm gonna keep reading this. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in, shouting, 15, 15, 15, 15. So,
yeah,
what?
I gotta say, like, that seems a strangely apropos poem for a fucking visual novel.
Indeed. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. You mean it doesn't have a meter? Alright. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What do you guys think? Was that powerful?
She speaks like a fucking dictionary. That's
She,
what I think.
you know what she does? She speaks like a She speaks like a textbook, not a dictionary, a textbook.
Oh yeah, like yeah. Or like a well-written Wikipedia page.
Exactly so. I know I've been at it for probably a couple of hours now. I think.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
You just went robot for a second.
Yeah, I think I've been at this for.
Back, don't worry.
Yeah, I think I've been at this for a couple of hours now. So this is gonna be ending soon. Let me hit the live control room here. How long have I been going at this? Hour 59. Yeah, 1 hour and 59 minutes.
2 hours.
Yeah, almost.
Well, how about we finish up with the poems?
Yeah.
And then we'll finish up for the broadcast day.
Yes.
I like that term.
The broadcast day. I like that too.
And then we can continue at another time, probably after PAX, admittedly.
Yeah. Yeah. When's PAX, anyways?
You and me, we should play through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I fly down on the 26th.
Ah, okay.
So 25th for you.
Okay. Yeah, so not this week. All right. Let's see here. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
No, Monica.
An epiphany, Tiffany?
No, Monica. He doesn't know what the word epiphany means.
Yeah, I'd say that's about the size of it.
It's probably about the size of it.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
She said it correctly. Most people just put it's kind of coming on strong, but she said strongly, which is correct.
Yes!
All right.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
Like, as someone who writes for a living, that is legit good advice.
No, that is absolutely great advice.
Monica continues to be the best.
Yeah, no. It is absolutely better to get something done and have it imperfect than to not get anything done, because even if what you get done is shit, you'll learn from it in realizing what parts of it are shit. Like, I have thrown away entire scripts for videos because I write something and I realize, okay, I think I just got fixated on that particular point when really this was what I should be focused on, and I write a brand new script.
And we've like thrown out what it was essentially half a show because some idiot forgot to hit the record button on their video, and we just put the show out there anyway. And it was awful, but we did it.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see here. So just force you. Yeah. Let's see.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Well, I mean, maybe for like fountain pens, but sure, yeah. Good visual metaphor.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Well, that ends her podcast.
Thanks for listening. Fucking subscribe to the Patreon and get a tote bag.
Thanks for listening. You feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you feel your friends could use some writing tips.
All right, let's do.
Theory for last, or
yeah, let's.
I reckon Matt's probably just gonna hate it because.
Let's go with Cupcake here.
Yes, let's go with cupcakes angrily.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Get fucked.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
Yeah, smack him. Yes, please. I'll pass.
We're down with this.
We're down with the sickness.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
But what
Oh,
do we do?
shh! Listen to music. Listen to music. Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually turn on the stream music.
No. Here, just listen.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's cute.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
You know, it was a great children's book. It was a great children's book right up until the end.
She is learning from Monica about the fucking stealth bombs.
Yep. I like this poem.
Yep,
It's a good poem.
Correct.
It's
You
a
were
good-
a disappointment.
It's a good poem.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
Fuck you, I love it. I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't ever take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Her poem was the poem equivalent of a 4-coma comic. Yeah?
Her next one is better.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
I 100% agree. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Oh yeah, if we could hear her laugh, she would straight up have the.
The Ojo-sama laugh. Let's see. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. You son of a bitch. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I will not take that away from her. That was short. Yeah, I have seen the Ojo-sama channel. It's amazing.
This is a good poem, guy.
Are you sure it's your first time? Oh, Sayori, you're unnecessarily supportive. Of course! It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right.
Oh, shit.
But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you...
I'm glad to see our childhood friend has so much confidence in us.
Well, she does know us.
It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course! I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Guy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
Oh no, he is. He's in here to get some tail.
Oh yeah, like he is fucking 100% Beavis and Butthead in here to score.
Yeah. Score.
It is our job to make him like Hisao. Put it on his gravestone. He never scored.
Nope.
Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Or people with ulterior motives. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive. He's not even trying.
At least he's honest with himself.
At least,
I guess.
yeah, at least he's not self-deluded. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Good. Get fucked. Just knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
J.M. Gomez brings up the good point that getting fucked is his goal.
That'll be my way of thanking you.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Oh.
Shit, I could go some fucking breakfast at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say anything. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like
This
you.
dude's fucking
No, he's a fuckwit.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip
Hey
breakfast.
man, proper breakfast is the foundation of a good day.
Exactly. It's bad to skip breakfast.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
She is the best.
As protagonist, don't bully. No bully.
No bully. Don't bully.
This is not Yosuke.
Gray's got the no emoji. No. Oh dear. Yeah. But next time
I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
watch out. Well, I guess I have to look forward to it. Alright. Last one is on ice. As Yuri reads
Here
we go.
Dive deep into some Yuri.
Yeah. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Oh yeah,
Exceptional.
she's into that crimson graveyard whirlpooling.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
Wait, that's parentheses. Are we supposed to read that?
I think she's saying it under her breath, but they couldn't figure out how to punctuate that.
Yeah,
They
probably.
should have just said, you heard her say it under her breath or some
Mhm.
shit. But, you know,
Yeah.
who am I to judge other than someone who literally edits things?
Right.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of
Fuck
imagery...
all.
Yeah. Your use of imagery and use of imagery.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Sure. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant...
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them.
You're lying. This is a pile of bullshit because you were expecting him to be fucking Hemingway. I like to think...
Considering how thirsty this dude is, I wouldn't doubt that he'd at least try.
Right.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is Yeah. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging parts. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
To me, this is like when like an anime character is talking and their talking just sort of gets blended out into the background and it's all just characters coming at the person's face.
I'm just imagining like, oh, I hope everyone else in the club gave you some good advice. I'm just imagining like fucking Monica at the other side of the room overhearing this and just being like, good shit.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Bitch, you just did. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. She does have a pretty smile. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
I must admit, I am kind of a fan of the long hair. Like
Yeah.
that. That's pretty good.
It is good.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay, so I know exactly what she's talking about, and I'm gonna take this moment to explain it, okay? So, speaking only of Los Angeles, starting in 2008, an initiative was pushed through to replace the Mercury. I think it's not. It's not Mercury. Maybe it is. Hang on, I gotta look this up. Mercury bulbs.
Aren't they sodium arc lamps?
Sodium fluoride. No, it's mercury vapor lamps. That's what it is. Mercury. Wait, no, sodium? Yeah, sodium. Now I gotta check. Sodium phosphate. That's what. Wait, no. Sodium. Yeah, let's just say them sodium bulbs. Sodium vapor lamps. That's what they are. Sodium vapor lamps. They come in. Vapor lamps come in two varieties. It's either mercury or sodium. But sodium vapor lamps. And sodium vapor lamps, they're not incandescent. That's not what they are. They operate more like fluorescent lamps. But anyways, sodium vapor lamps are the orange lights that you'll see in like classic Hollywood movies. It's like the orange street lamp are sodium vapor. And in 2008, Los Angeles City put through this initiative to switch all of those over to LEDs. And over time, that really screwed up with things, and people started not liking the blue-green of it. But, you know, it's one of those tough shit, deal with it sort of situations. So that's what she's talking about. She's talking about the transition from the sodium vapor lamps of street lamps to the LED street lamps. So I guess she doesn't like LED street lamps. And there you go. Anywho. Yeah. Nope. They don't use yellow filters. Why would they? And in fact, the blue-green, it was only the early generation of LED bulbs that were blue-green. The ones outside my house on the street, they are white. You can I've white balanced against them. They're at roughly 5,000 Kelvin. So they're almost daylight, which itself causes its own problems. But that's a whole different kettle of fish. Anywho.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible
Bullshit. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's because I was going on a rant about street lamps. Anywho.
When I clicked through real quickly, she said the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
I also liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short?
I usually
write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Guy.
Really? Really? I must have totally missed the point. You fuckwit.
Well, I suppose you...
Flicking off street lamps.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Guy.
Ooh. I don't know if I'm more disturbed that he's having more or less the same reactions that I am, you know, at least initially, or I don't know. This is weird. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Yeah, Gray is right. Don't peg your hopes on this dumb idiot. You need to go out and find someone that isn't completely terrible.
Hey, maybe, you know how they say opposites attract? Maybe that's why all of these people who aren't pieces of shit really like him.
You know what it is? It's like, you know what it is? It's why people like you and me will still go and, you know, buy a terrible, shitty car, you know? It's like a project. Let's see. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no... They are. Yeah, they absolutely are. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
As they read them in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
When I read that the first time, all I could hear in my head was her going, "What is with this language? You're a wizard!"
You're a wizard, Eric. You're a fucking wizard. You're gonna go to your shitey school, you fucking hell. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that.
Bullshit.
I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You know, for a person who prides themselves on their poems being so descriptive and evocative, you have a surprising lack of command of language, Yuri.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something to say?
Thank you, Natsuki.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Guy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, get fucked.
First of all, shove it up your ass!
Yup.
She just turns into fucking Brian Blessed.
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Guy liked my poem too, you know.
Just knives out.
Yup. We're about to witness a murder. That's what we're about to look at here.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh my god, the music is gonna change.
Oh!
Wait.
I didn't realize you were so I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh?
Told you the music was gonna change.
That's not what
That's right, Natsuki. Exploit her social awkwardness.
You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Guy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Guy started showing up.
He has that effect on me.
Apparently, yeah.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
Fuck me.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Guy? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. I'm sorry, are their writing styles metaphors for their boobs?
Oh no.
Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Guy. But wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them...
I'm seeing Gray's comments. It's hilarious. Oh god, this is hilarious. Oh. Alright, anyways, let's see.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, guy?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Is that...
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Well, you're the anime protagonist. You're the protagonist. That's how you get dragged into it. I'm loving the obituary that's being written for me in the comments here. This is quality stuff, apparently. Rip Victor, remember him as he was, a podcast host who didn't play bad anime games. He died as he lived. Poorly. Let's see here. It's not like
We've got to play this. We've got to play this.
We got to keep going with this.
It's got to become a regular feature.
This is gonna be great.
Like, not today. I have shit to do.
No, yeah, no.
Like, we have to make this serious.
Yeah. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I think there's only one answer here. Help me, Sayori.
She's fucking saving your ass every other time.
Let's just please for fucking... I cannot deal with this. Natsuki? Wait, did I click Natsuki? Wait, hold on a second. Did I hit Natsuki? Did I hit Natsuki? I thought I hit Sayori. I did hit Sayori, didn't I?
Yeah.
Then why did it say Natsuki?
I don't know. I think maybe it's leading up to the bit where he goes, like, Sayori, help me.
So instead I turn... There we go, yeah. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? For Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her.
Oh no.
Sayori? Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? I feel like this is legitimately the best option.
I don't know, it feels a bit shit to me. Like, fucking, it's kind of turning it around and then like, how dare you disagree? You're making this someone sad.
How dare you turn this into more than it really has any right to be? Like, you get...
Also, why would you drag her into it? That just seems like a dick move.
Deflect. That's exactly what I'm deflecting this. I'm not dealing with this. Because they got boobs. Because they got their boob sizes mixed into this, and now it's way too fucking personal. Let's keep this about literature, guys. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Nobody in this club has any chill.
Nobody. Not a blessed one of them.
Monica, come over here and bury everyone.
Please, Monica, destroy all of them. Come in like a Megazord. Yeah, exactly. The world only Monica knows. Let's see here.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Why are we fighting? Because, well, Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as Swirl. Big and beautiful. I'm dead.
Yep.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
Okay, that's decided. We like forget these two. We need to either chill with Monica or hang with Sayori.
Exactly. Yuri's apparently gonna fuck off and make some tea. Natsuki sits down with Natsuki sits down with a blank expression, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Guy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Fuck. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. So the poems are the romancing mechanic. Great. Okay. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Guy!
I hope there's a harem ending.
Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Pile all the big blood puddle.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Man, does your thirst know no fucking bounds?
No, it was no bounds. He wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't think it's cake he wants to eat.
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Guy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Oh, she's trying to shuffle you off on all these other motherfuckers. She's sick of your shit. She's done with your ass.
That's it. It's done.
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. What? That sentence was wrong, right?
It pains me too, so.
Yeah.
Like, if this was on my marking pad, there would be a big red line through that sentence.
Yeah, that's just really wrong. Like, structurally.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Nope. Save.
Yeah,
Boop.
this would make a badass anime. This would be good. Yep, we are saving here.
We are getting gone, man. That's what we're doing. Ah, yeah. Well, good thing I already saved my progress.
Next time where everything goes horribly wrong.
More wrong than it already has. All right. So before we
I mean in our lives that led us to this point.
here we go. This is where we're at. Okay. So before we cut the stream off, it's important to do the importantest thing of all, and to thank the people what throw a little money into the hat each month for making this channel chooch. Thank you to Kate Macross, Rochelle Mantanona, Geek Nights Podcast, Funeral Cleavage, Dexter Calder, George Davidson, Brendan Brothers, Justin Chapman, Cold Guy, Ethan Fryer, Pinham and Gina Moreno, and Yaddle, for throwing a little money into the hat each month. Support on Patreon brings in so much more than any amount of ad revenue from YouTube. Barring this channel going hilariously viral, which I highly doubt, Patreon is what helps support this channel. At this point, it does not anywhere near approach the amount of money that Frostworks expends simply through existing, but it does absolutely help offset that a little bit. For example, it offsets the cost of the Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, which is the backbone of the creative stuff. So creative production of this channel, as well as pays for the. Well, no, it doesn't actually pay for all the domains. Like the Frostworks domain is like $20 a year, but it does certainly help a good deal. So if you want to help support this channel, there's a link to the Patreon down below and up in the YouTube cards, up on this side of the video here, up in here. You're going to tickle the little I button that you can click. In addition, once me and Churba get done with this game, we're going to be looking at the next game to play, which you can vote for on the Victor Plays interactive game queue.
You should go and vote now, because you'll be playing one of those games next week, because I'll be at PAX.
Yeah, he'll be at PAX. So right now we got Sorcery. Yeah, let me get Sorcery. Let me load it up here on the page here. We got Sorcery Parts 1 and 2 here. That's leading the top. We got FTL Faster Than Light right under that. That's FTL would be the kind of game I want to. I'd probably want to borrow a touchscreen monitor for. It really works super well with touchscreens.
And of course, we're not even sure Medal of Honor will actually work.
Yeah, we're not even sure if that's going to actually function. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm more worried about Saints Row the Third, not because I don't think it'll work, but because I'm worried about it constantly setting off the YouTube content ID. So, does have that awesome scene in it though. I might go play some of it. Anyways, or I might play Overwatch to try to get that kick-ass Symmetra skin. Holy crap, I want that in my life.
Someone tell me if Victor gets that before the end of the event, because if he doesn't, I'm just going to buy it with gold. You
know, if I don't get it by October 30th, I might just spend like $20 and buy a bunch of loot crates. Because if I don't get it through the loot crates, I'll be able to get enough gold to get it. So, I really want that Symmetra skin. For those of you who don't know, Symmetra is my main. All right. Anyways, that is it. Thanks, Chirp. It's always fun playing games with you.
It's all good, man. I've been trying to keep cold as possible on this game. Like, considering what of it I've already played, but as cold as possible.
It is
so
seemingly.
we can go through this fucking endless cavalcade of Guy being a fuckface.
Yeah.
And Monica drop fire.
It is seemingly. I don't know what the warnings are going on about, but fine.
I do know I'm a little bit further than this, so
Yeah.
I do know that they do talk quite a bit about depression, and shit gets pretty real there
Oh,
about
okay.
depression and things like that. So it's probably just like, hey, if this sort of thing will set you off, be careful. People just being nice to other people.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
I mean, the devs being nice to us.
Yeah. Alrighty then. We've been at this for almost 2.5 hours. Good night, everyone.
Good night.